as a shamanic practitioner, I see things in a very unique, different way. Um, Meaning that I think I've been doing this since I was a kid, but I can see beyond layers. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is because there is a lot going on there are many layers that are happening right now. And one thing I keep hearing from light workers, like particularly my friends who are in the healing arts and that help people either in the creative process or help people transform and grow, they have been starting to feel really attacked, tired, exhausted, harder for like their businesses maybe like not feeling like they're in flow, or things are just working like things are just in breakdown, or they're just feeling tired or weepy. It's basically like not feeling supported, getting mean emails, which I'll talk about in a minute. So what the way I see it and the way they are seeing it too is there is a massive attack on the light. There always is. Like usually when a kid is having like a ton of trouble, like let's say being bullied or whatever the case may be, they hold a lot of light, but they don't know how to be in their power around it yet. So people that see their light and they're really struggling inside and like don't feel good about themselves, they're going to attack the kids and the people that are in their light. Like people that are not in their light do not like it when other people are shining their light bright. So it's this constant like battle, right? And so ever since, I mean, this is the way we live here on earth. It's biblical, right? God versus the devil. It's biblical. And there is a dark force here on our planet. There is, and if you hear any teacher tell you that that's not true, they don't know what they're talking about. They're wanting to live in the unicorn and rainbows, love and light all the time. And I do too, but that's not realistic. And in fact, it's dangerous thinking. Now, do we want to focus on the dark? No, we don't want to give it any energy, but we don't want to be unaware of it. So what's happening right now, things are moving so quickly in the collective. We are hearing more and more on, and you may not listen to the news. I don't really listen to the news, but there are some things that you cannot avoid. We're all feeling it. And whether you listen to what's going on or not, we can all feel it. You'd have to be a robot to not feel what's happening. And the energies are shifting and new entities are coming in. So the way that I look at it and the way that my guides have shown me is like we have the creator, godlike energies. These are the guides, the angels, the master teachers. They're all working in alignment with God. And then I'm just going to use the old biblical devil. You can call it whatever you want: dark force, Satan, devil, darkness, dark energy. There are beings that come from that, right? There's like these two funnels. But the dark, I believe, is freaking out because the light is finally starting to like inch its way up and there's more of a presence of the light. However, because it's pissing this off. It's like a hornet's nest that's like pissed. There are new kinds of energies that are coming into our system, new kinds of attacks, new kinds of disruptions, new kinds of through the phone, through AI, through all these things. And that's not to say all AI is bad, but there's a shadow side to everything. That's what we live in on this planet, is contrast. The day we start living in contrast is the day that we've reached a new level of awareness and ascension. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. And, a lot of people are talking about the 5D, ascending to the 5D. Yes, I think we're on that train 100%. That is what's happening. I don't know if it's 5D, but we are ascending. We're growing. But whoa. In that process, in that next level process, when people are rearranging their energy to meet the new energies coming in, there's a lot of attacks. There's potential for a lot of attacks. So if you have been feeling like so tired, or like nothing's working out, or you're just getting disappointed, whatever it is, there might be a chance that you are under some sort of attack. Now, let me say this right now and right here. If that freaks you, we don't get to be a victim to it. So this is what this whole video is about. I'm going to teach you how, and a couple of tools not to be a victim to it. Okay. So, because I can do that, honestly, I can be like, oh my God, it's attack. And because I've been under attack my whole life. I have a lot of light, just like you, just like you. And the dark forces don't like it when I have a lot of light. But I've had a lot of light and not known how to hold it, had a lot of light and gone into panic, thinking something was attacking me, or so I would lose a lot of power. So I used to be an easy target. Now, I don't know if as a light worker like you and I don't know if it's ever going to stop, but what we can do is we can be so unbelievably empowered and rearrange our energy to meet the times that we're in, that it will be much easier, and kind of being like flatting, like swatting a gnat away, like get away. No. Okay. So here's an example. I don't know if I talked about this or not. I can't remember it, but I'll talk about it now. In the last couple of weeks, I got from two different people, just some of the meanest emails from people. One person actually took my class. It was a man. I rarely have men in my classes, but he took it and it was great. And he comes to all my events and everything like that. Anyway, he wrote me the meanest email I've ever received from a student or someone who's on my email list ever. Super mean. Like, he went for the jugular. And here's the interesting thing. And then I got some other mean emails from some other woman. That one didn't bother me as much. I just blocked her. But these are like the gnats that I'm talking about. It's like energetic gnats. Like, okay, she's shining. She's in her power. All right, here we go. Let's bring out the big guns and throw her something to knock her off her power. That's what it's like. It's like you're walking along as a light worker, shining your light in your voice, feeling really good. Boom, something may happen, right? Something could happen to knock you off, potentially. And we want to get to that place as spiritual warriors, which is the time that we are in, that you flip it away like this. So with this email, it was like almost like a master crafted by the dark, by let's say the devil or Satan, whatever you want to call it. It was like masterfully created. And I actually cried. Like, I cried. And I don't normally, like, things like that don't get me. This one got me. I allowed it. Let me say this. I allowed it to get me. I cried. And I cried a lot, like, because it went right into my childhood wound. It reminded me of my uncle who was very emotionally abusive to me. It was like he was like reincarnated in this email. Crazy. In a way, here's what it did. It showed me three things. One, this person does not get to have access to my energy or my gifts or my medicine anymore. I kicked him out. He is done. He is 86. He is banned. My guides were like, this needed to happen because he's been feeding and you didn't know it, right? So if there's like 100 people on a Zoom and he's feeding on my energy, do I notice it? Probably not. So it was like that. It just got like in my face. Okay. Two, to really, really realize who gets to be in my medicine, not realize, but like really get clear that I am the protector of my medicine. And I have strong medicine, just like you. And I've been cultivating it for years, just like you. Nobody gets access to my medicine who is holding and cycling energy like that, period. And then three, like a wake-up call of like, to actually strengthen my power even more, instead, because that day I cried, I collapsed. I let it in. I let it affect me. And here's the thing with my business, where I am in the business of transformation, right? This is what I do. I help women mostly. If I have a day where I'm knocked off my power, I mean, is it going to like crush everything? No. But I cannot be knocked into my own ego and wounding. It is not helpful. And then I got to take time to like, you see what I mean? So the reason I'm sharing all this with you is because if you are a light worker or an empath, you are probably feeling the energies of what's happening in the world very, very deeply. And what it is showing you is that you need to strengthen your power and you need to honor your medicine even more. You get to decide who gets access to your medicine and your power, period. So as we're going through the times we're in, as we're like meeting new energies and entities and all these things that are happening, it's like different energies are coming into the system, into our field, into the world to knock us off. It's like new, it's like, oh wait, the old stuff isn't working. I got something new. I'm gonna throw it at this person. Okay. This is where we flick it away like gnats. Really watching where you leak power, really watching it. It's so important right now. So important. Okay, so one thing we're going to do real quick is we're going to strengthen. So what I want you to do, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. We'll just take like a minute, 1 minute. Close your eyes. Breathe. You're going to bring your aura up, aura up, aura up, aura up. That's the energy field around your being. And make it big. And bring in a bright, bright color, like a pink or a blue or a gold. Big, 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 big. You take up space. And then I want you to feel your power. I want you to imagine expanding, almost like you have wings. Big, 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 big. Going into the temple of you. And hold there. And then if it feels good to you, you make a declaration to yourself. I honor my medicine. I honor my power. And then take a deep breath in through your nose and out your mouth. Hold it, stay big. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes. I just got like a little dizzy. So I know that by doing this, it's going to bring in more power for you. The times we're in is not about hiding, putting our heads in the sand, or collapsing. It gets to be the exact opposite. So continue to join me. This work resonates with you, and we're going to create a movement of powerful people. Not just light workers, powerful light workers, grounded light workers, where we are very much aware and present here on earth. We can travel, we can go work with our light teachers, and we can go to the angels, but right here on planet Earth, we are powerful, present, connected. This is what's needed right now. All right, my name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next video.